case you come back home. I sent a text that I was wrong. Oh, won't you come back home? Why won't you come back home? I've been sleeping with the light on dim. The dark feels heavier without you in. And every chord I strike cries your name. Won't you come back home again? Stars fell out, the moon turned gray. The wind keeps whispering your name my way. I counted the hours, I folded the time, but nothing brings you back to mine. Still see your friends from time to time. They say you are doing fine. I smile and hold my breath and count to 10. Wish I could say the same. Wish I could say the same. But I've been sleeping with the light on dim. The dark feels heavier without you in. And every chord I strike cries your name. Won't you come back home again? I left the hall light on in case you come back home.
Few days ago, I watched the Japanese series First Love. It was beautifully melancholic, one of those stories that quietly stays with you even after the screen goes dark. You know that feeling when your heart sinks a little, almost like you have lived someone else's emotions for a while. It wasn't my love story, but the way they showed it, the way they expressed emotion so deeply and softly, I could still feel it. I think that's what I really love about Japanese and Korean dramas. They capture feelings in such a delicate human way. These stories remind me that emotions don't always need to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes the quietest expressions touch us the most. There was a small detail in First Love that really stayed with me. The characters were asking each other simple questions like, "What's your favorite food?" And the boy said, "Napolitan." Such a simple answer, but it became part of their love story. And somehow, in the middle of all the twists and turns of their lives, this one little dish became something meaningful between them. I don't know why, but that scene touched me. Food has this quiet way of carrying emotions, doesn't it? A recipe can hold memories, comfort, even love. And so after watching it, I felt like to make Napolitan myself. Of course, I didn't have everything. I don't eat non-veg and I didn't have parmesan in my kitchen. So I just used what I had. Fresh vegetables from my garden, some simple ingredients and a cheese cube instead of parmesan. I know it wasn't the real Japanese Napolitan, but it turned out really delicious in its own way. And while I was cooking, I kept thinking maybe that's the beauty of it. And maybe life is like that too. We often think we need to follow someone else's version, to be perfect like them, to do things exactly the way others have done. But the truth is, we all have our own versions, our own way of doing things, our own strengths, and our own flaws. Just like this Napolitan. It wasn't exact, but it was mine, and that made it special. Maybe that's something to remember about life as well. We don't need to be exact copies of others. Our version is enough. In fact, it might be the best for us. So, this is my Napolitan. Not the original, but ours. Simple, homemade, and filled with its own kind of love. I think that's also why I named my channel Little Forest. Some time ago, someone told me I reminded them of that film, Little Forest. I searched for it, and when I finally watched both the dramas, Japanese and Korean versions, I loved them deeply. They were about simple living, about food, about healing, and that's the kind of atmosphere I want to create here too. Maybe in the future I'll try some recipes from Little Forest as well. I haven't tried yet, I don't know why. Uh, cooking what I can, what I have with those ingredients, and maybe sharing with you that same feeling of comfort and slowness. Thank you for listening and thank you for being here. This wasn't just about pasta, it was about finding meaning in small things and about learning to love our own version of life. Until next time.